Hi, this is Zach Green's Monitor, where I do predictions of. What was it? I do predictions, and if you want one, put it on the side. I forgot my line. That's okay.
Future.
Yeah, the future or anything else that you have in mind. Make sure that you indicate that it's flame reading, pendulum reading, or maybe just a plain old tarot card reading in the comment on the side or the bottom or wherever you want to put it. Also, we do lives here on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central. So make sure you mark it down on your calendar. Let's get started with the card of the day. As we're waiting for more and more people to come in. Okay, it's our The Universe Has Your Back deck of cards that we got a little while ago. It has pearls of wisdom for everybody. Now, today's card is obstacles are detours in the right direction. Okay? So, whenever we come up against an obstacle, don't think it's the end of everything. Okay? It's just telling you to try a different route. Okay? So, there you go. Never give up. Always look for different ways around the situation. Okay? And what you had already planned as a course to get to a goal may not necessarily be the right way of going. Okay? It's just the universe giving you the information that you need to utilize the law of attraction and the law of action. Okay? So, even along that way, okay, you may be trucking along and something gets in the way. It's just an indicator that what you're presently doing is probably not going to work and you have to look for a different solution, and the universe will give you that. Okay, so let's get into the horoscope readings for today. So for the upcoming week, it's the horoscope reading for Aries. Okay, we got Carol. Hello, Carol. We have Burberry. Hello, hello. And Ram Leo in the chat. Okay, let's have a look at Aries. So for Aries, the health seems to be rather well for the next week. There's going to be some situation that's going to be coming up that looks correct on application, but it seems not to be the correct way. A detour may be necessary to figure out the way of getting better health. Okay. So what we were thinking about doing presently might not be working out for us. So we're going to have to look at different aspects of improving our health. And it's just telling us to walk carefully into the next part of making that decision moving forward in the next week. Financially, for all the Aries, I think we're going to be coming a little bit of struggle, but with that good hard work, we've got the Ace of Wands, which is all else to do about physical labor. That's going to be paying off for us in the long run. We got that celebration of the Four of Wands. So all that hard work is going to be paying off for us into the future. People that we associate with, it seems that they're going to be on the downside for the next week or so. They may be put off with something that you had done or said or something like that. And of course, by the end of the week, I think we're going to be straightening a lot of that out for those people that are around us. And they're going to see our point and go, sounds good. Okay. So it's not permanent. It's just a detour. Okay. So let's get into the next one. Looking at Taurus. So for Taurus, for the next week, Let's see. We got the health situation. It seems that we're going to be a little bit on the downside for our health, both mentally and physically, because we're tied to things that may not work for us, which is giving you an indicator of one of the cards that popped up with our health. That's basically being tied to something that does not work. Could be an idea or a philosophy, that sort of thing. And we're going to be running into that in the next week, that this health situation solution may not be working out for us. And we may have to look at other things going forward. Financially, I think we're going to be doing okay in the beginning of the week, but something is going to be happening a little bit. Maybe making a knee-jerk reaction about our finances or workplace. So take it slow, think it over, and I think you're going to be making the right decision without doing those knee-jerk reactions, okay? For the people that are around us, we're going to have a little bit of a downtime with the friends, family, co-workers, and they're not going to be necessarily happy around us, which is okay. It's only a phase, and we're going to be bringing that back up. So just be prepared for that situation. Doesn't mean that you are bad. It's just they have a difference of opinion in the next little while about some of the things that you were involved in. Okay, but you're turning that around in no time flat. Okay, let's look at the next one. Gemini. So for Gemini, it seems that the health is going to be a little off this week coming up. It could be the cold and flu season that we're in the middle of, not that other thing. Okay. And we're going to be a little off our game for the next little while. But we're knowing that we're going to take those precautions and do all the right things and do all the right things with our vitamins and stuff. And we're going to be overcoming that in the next week or so. Financially, I think we're going to be doing pretty good. We're going to be making new partnerships or a new job or a new situation to gain us gainful economy, as they say. And it's going to be going very, very well. We got that Knight of Pentacles at the very end of the week. Okay. So things that we're involved in are going to be paying off dividends in the next little while. The people that we surround ourselves with, there's going to be a change, an abrupt change in some of our friendships, as represented by the good old death card. Doesn't mean somebody's going to die. It could be, but it's usually an abrupt change or new journey for many of the people that we surround ourselves with. Okay? So just be aware of this, okay? And take it in stride, do the right things. Breathe, and it should be fine. It'll be perfectly fine if you don't have your emotions get away from you. Okay, so that was Gemini for the next week. Let's look at the next one. We got Cancer. Okay, for Cancers, I think your health is going to be not too bad for the next week or so. We're going to be doing all the right things and observing the results and actually adding on to the things that we are presently doing and moving into other things to gain that health of both mental and physical in the near future. Financially, I think we're going to be on a little bit of a downswing, maybe a change in job or change in our financial situation coming up. And we're going to be finding a new way of doing things that is more beneficial to everybody around us and ourselves with that Lovers card. Okay, so we're going to be tied into something new that is going to be working out much, much better. Could be a new job or a new business or idea or something new to gain money in the near future. The people that we surround ourselves with, we're going to be making brand new friendships. Okay. And we're going to be a leader of people. I think we're going to be leading the charge into many new things going forward. But this is going to be some of those regular folks that we associate with may not like those new changes that we're bringing into the fray. Okay, so that was Cancer for the next week. Leo. Okay, let's have a look at Leo for the next week. So for the Leos, that's my sign, by the way. It seems our health is going to be okay. We're going to be working on some new aspects of our mental and emotional selves and bringing it to the next level for ourselves to deal with some of the other things going on around us. We're working hard. This is the financial line of cards. We're going to be working at new opportunities for ourselves and charging forward with new ideas for ourselves as well. The people that we're associated with, we may have some big hurdles along the way. Okay. But out of that, we're going to be making new partnerships and new friendships with that. Okay. Those hurdles kind of put us in a new area of circle of friends, that sort of thing. And going back to the ones that never done us any harm or anything like that in the past. So we're going to be charging forward. We're going to be working hard at building relationships for the next week. Okay, so that was Leo. Virgo. So Virgo health is going to be a little on the downturn in the next week or so. Nothing major. It's just you're not feeling it up to many of the tasks that you were you do on your day to day. And I believe that you're going to be having a little bit of a lull emotionally and physically for the next week. It's just maybe not getting enough sleep or doing all the right exercise and that sort of thing. So it'd be a time of getting back on track and getting rid of that eerie feeling that everybody's been having and overcoming that with new activities instead of dwelling on things that not necessarily that we can change in the greater world. You have to remember the only person that we can change is ourselves. Okay, you can't change other people. They have to do that themselves. Okay, financially, I believe the Virgo is going to be at the beginning of the week is going to be going strong. Some new ideas, new things happening in our lives for good financial gain. And then it's going to be paying off later in the week, those decisions that we've acted upon, the law of action. Okay. The people that we're associated with, we may be coming across the shyster. Okay. We got the good old Fool card, and we're going to be overcoming this person. or persons, and we're going to be moving in a new direction away from that particular person of giving us bad information. Okay, so that was Virgo in the next week. Now we got Libra. So for Libra, health seems to be okay. We're going to be charging forward with some new ideas for our emotional health. Okay. And we're going to be, it's going to be a period of re-establishing our mental and emotional health for the next week or so coming up. Okay, getting over some things, working through things with people that we trust, of course. Financially, I think we're going to be building on some new things in the past that were working and actually fixing those that this week, but finding out that it's going to be a little bit of a long journey to get those repairs in place. But we're going to be overcoming most of that situation for ourselves and getting back on track in the next week or so. Okay, so the people that we're surrounding ourselves with, there's going to be some people that are trying to tame us for whatever reason and make us or make the Libra conform to their way of thinking, and you're going to be overcoming that with your own situation, which supersedes their narrative. And it's going to be a little bit of a rocky situation for you at, I'm picking up the workplace. Okay. It's all going to be working out fairly well if you just don't lose those emotional situations. Okay. Don't do those knee-jerk reactions. Remember, always be calm, cool, collected as best as you can. And you're going to be working through those in no time flat. Okay. So that was Libra. Scorpio. So Scorpio, I think the health is going to be a little rough for the next week or so, only because we're going back to old methods that don't necessarily work out for the betterment of ourselves. So it would be a moment in time of looking at different ways of improving our health overall, both mentally, physically, emotionally, that sort of thing. Maybe a good time to start to get into a physical activity with a friend or something like that. And looking for new venues to gain that emotional strength. Okay. And physical strength, of course. Excuse me a minute. For the financial part of Scorpio, it seems that all the things that we're focused too much on, the negative aspects, and not looking at those positive things, is going to be overturned. Okay. And it's going to be very swift. We got that Ace of Swords right smack in the middle of that reading. Okay. So you're going to be going, this doesn't work, but this does. Okay. And it's going to be a nice, quick change, swiftness of action. Swords are all about swiftness of action. And when we're doing that, everything starts to fall into place for ourselves financially. The people that we surround ourselves with, they're going to be kind of in the background for the next little while. and we're going to be focusing on other things, and they're going to be focusing on their things. Um, but they are going to be watching us from afar, going, "What the hell are they doing?" Okay, and maybe more interested in what we're doing in all other aspects of our lives, and maybe coming towards us later on in the month. Okay, to ask what's going on. Okay, that was Scorpio, Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, our health is going to be taking a new direction. This is going to be the week of discovering a new way of doing things. We got that Two of Swords, and we're undecided which direction that we're going to be taking with our. I think this is more physical health than anything. So we're going to weigh the options and pick. This will be the week of picking which one that you're going to be going down. Okay. Is it this gym or is it that gym? That sort of decision making will be happening this week, and making that final decision on which direction you're going to be going down. Okay, financially, I think we're going to be working very hard in the very beginning of the week, and at the end of the week, we're going to be finding some lot of little victories along the way to keep us motivated to move forward with many of the things that we are presently doing. So it's carry on. It's going to be slow, okay, but they are going to be paying off in big ways later on. The people that we're surrounding ourselves with, we're going to have some new friendships and some new leadership in our lives, okay. It's going to be very swift change of leadership around us. If we're the leadership ourselves, it just means we're going to be taking on new tasks for ourselves. And that's going to be playing out just perfectly for ourselves in the next week. So be ready. Okay, so that was Sagittarius. Now we're looking at Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, our health is going to be changing from things that we're tied to that do not work for us into something that does work for us by finding the little secret that we were waiting for and that pearl of knowledge that we're looking for to move us to the next level of physical health. And that's going to be this week where we're going to be finding that solution for ourselves. Financially, what we thought was going to be really, really hard to do on building our future wealth, it's actually going to be very, very short and a lot easier than what we had previously thought. Okay, but that's okay. You put in a lot of effort, and that effort comes back to us tenfold. And we're going to be then it's the waiting game. Okay. So we put all the seeds in the ground. Now we got to wait for them to grow. And this is the next week of what we're going to be doing. The people that we surround ourselves with, they're going to be all watching, okay, and doing all their things. And we're going to be doing our things. But in the end of the week, we're going to be showing, going to be asking, what are you doing? And we're going to be showing our work for all the people to see, okay, as soon as we've figured it out. Okay, so there you go for Capricorn. Aquarius. Yeah, some good questions. Make sure we're getting as many questions as we can on the board. Uh, just to have a nice full show. This is an extra long show today, just to put in the horoscope portion of the show, just to be fair to everybody. Okay, so Aquarius, let's have a look at your next week. So for our health situation, it seems that we're coming to an end of a cycle, which was a little bit of not so fun, but it is a 10 card, so it's the end of a cycle, and we're going to be getting into some good times with our health situations. Hey, we got the Dark. Hi, y'all, he says. So we're going to be coming into good health and a good situation and feeling much, much better about the things that we are currently doing. Okay. Financially, I think we're going to be working hard, but figuring out that there's new solutions for our situation moving forward. And we're going to get into that sunny time in our financial situations. And you see the light up at the end of the tunnel, and just waiting for the harvest to come in for ourselves, and not being tied to things that not necessarily work for ourselves. So we're going to be making new plans moving forward for our financial benefit. People that we surround ourselves with, there's going to be an abrupt change in some of our friendships, which is not bad. Change is always good, donkey, as they say in that movie. We got that good old death card. Okay. Doesn't mean actual death. It just means a great change or an abrupt change is going to be happening with the people that are around us. Okay. Change is always good. Chaos is always beneficial if we learn not to do those knee-jerk reactions to everything. Okay. So that was Aquarius. We got Pisces. Ah, this is Dark sign. Okay, Pisces. I guess this is the time when we can say the old phrase, "What's your sign?" It would be not too creepy, I guess. So for our Pisces that are out there, it seems our health is going to be a little bit better. We're going to be finding new ways of improving that. I think our emotional state is going to be a little on the downside for the last of the week. Okay, so just be aware of that. When we're aware of things happening, it just means that we can make the change. Okay? Okay, once you're knowledgeable of something coming up, we can always make that change and identify it, recognize it, and then move on from there. Okay? At the moment you make see something happening, you can actually deal with it in good time. Our financial situation, I think in the next little while, as Dark has been saying all along, is the financial situation a little grim for those traders. But at the end of the week, it's going to be good. We're making a lot of good decisions that are going to be going very quickly at the end of the week into the positive side of things. Friends, family, co-workers, that's going to be helping a lot of people out around us. Okay, and it's going to be very, very swift. We're going to have some windfalls. It's more of a dark reading for today. Of course, it's going to be very swift. Okay, and you're going to be sitting pretty with some of the past decisions that you made regarding helping out your friends and that sort of thing. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Or the next thing. Remote viewing. If you've been watching the show, we've been every Sunday, we've been doing a remote viewing now. Okay, so just a reminder, this is the target. There's something secret in the envelope. Okay, and the actual code for the remote viewing target is on the screen right now. So what do you do with this number or strange letters and numbers? What you do, because we're learning the basics of remote viewing, okay, is you put that at the top of a piece of paper. Okay, it's the YTD4760. Okay, and you focus on that number or the code. Okay, and that is your target. Okay, and when you're focusing on that target in a nice, relaxed manner, meditation, and maybe have some candles and some music to keep you in that zone, write down all the things that come to you. Don't label it, okay? Describe it. This is how remote viewers do it, okay? So you're going to write down, what color is it? Is it blue, purple, green? Okay, and what texture does it have? Is it smooth? Is it rough? Just shape. Is it dimply? Is it mushy? Maybe. Could be. Then you go to the next step. What's it smell like? What's it taste like? What's it sound like? Does it have emotion to it? Okay. Is it man-made? Okay. Or is it natural? Just a little indicator out there for if it has 90-degree angles, it's probably not natural, because 90-degree angles very rarely happen in nature. So if you're doing the meditation and you're feeling that there's a 90-degree angle to it, it's probably man-made. Okay. So what else do you do? Sights, sounds, smells, textures. What sound does it make? That's one thing. Is it chirping? Is it buzzing? Is it all the sounds that it could make? Okay, so with that, you write it down. Okay, all the impressions that you have on the code. Okay, that's your target number. This is how remote viewers do it, the basics of it. Okay, and if you have a thought, it's a microphone, like the one I have here, that would be known as a AOL, analytical overlay. You put that at the bottom of your sheet and you write down microphone. You leave it, because it could be correct, okay? And then you move back to your describing. And be careful that you don't describe the microphone, because that's what you have in your mind, okay? And just get into that rhythm of things. So that is going to be revealed tomorrow, and then after it's revealed, and you're going to be doing the reading, okay? And then we're going to be doing the next remote viewing, okay? So this is for tomorrow. So this is your homework for tomorrow's show at 10 o'clock a.m. Central, okay? So let's move on to the next thing. Hello, always enjoy your show. Any good news for me today? Maybe that's a 3-card reading, she's asking. So it seems that you're not in love with a portion of your life situation, and that's going to be changing. You're going to be kind of hung up on go left or go right, and I think you're going to be making that decision very, very soon to go one way. Just remember, it's not an emotional decision. Okay, try to think it through. Don't do knee-jerk reactions or be ruled by emotional state. Okay, when you make major decisions in our lives, try not to be emotional. Okay, it's like my old kung fu teacher used to say, "Who's in control of you, Andre? You or your emotions?" Okay, and I always try to keep that in mind when I'm making major decisions. It doesn't always work out, but it's kind of the metric that I use. Excuse me. So I'm thinking that if you do it logically, you're going to be coming to the right solution for the situation that you are currently in, and you won't be hung up on where to go for it. As soon as you start to look at it logically, you're going to be moving in the right direction. And when you take action, the law of attraction takes over, and the universe gives you all the things that you need or require to make those plans come to life. Okay, so there you go. What happened? You still alive?
Yeah, as far as I can see.
I just had an indicator. Okay.
Yeah,
We're still alive.
Yeah.
The internet's a little wonky today, so hopefully that helps you out, Carol. Will Credify crypto reach $10 US or more in the next 2 to 4 years? So, the first question, will it $10 US more in the next 2 to 4 years? I'm thinking it's going to be having a lot of those little victories. Okay, that's our little victories card, and it's going to be getting either to that mark or very, very close. 5 to 10 year outlook, I think it's going to be one of the better ones of its category. Okay, it's just an indicator here. It will survive in the next 5 to 10 year outlook, and they're going to be taming many of the things that are around them. Okay, in all the situations, because we had that 3 of Swords. Okay, but it's reversed. 3 of Swords is upright, is always a hurdle that they have to overcome. So everybody was thinking that this was going to happen, but it's not. It's reversed. Okay, and they're going to be moving forward from there in a great way. Okay, so good outlook for this particular cryptocurrency, and it's going to get very close to that $10 US in that time frame. Okay, thank you for that. Is those pump is bull trap? You said the market will fall in November. It is still valid. It did fall. Okay, but then of course this is all propagated with Federal Reserve guy coming out on the podium and raising the interest rates, which made the market drop quite a bit. But the cryptocurrency market kind of held strong and started going back up. I think the regular market dove down 500 points. Okay, and then it's now recovering from that. Very close are we getting to that point when they're going to have to turn back on the money printers. Okay, because they can't raise interest rates forever. There is going to be a certain point when you can't do that anymore, and they're going to have to turn on the money printers again. And this is when cryptocurrencies and stocks and everything is going to start to go back up. So if they continue with what they were doing, it's going to keep collapsing the markets, the traditional markets, of course. So not quite a bull trap. It did fall. And I think there's more to come. I think after the midterm thing is done in the US, we're going to see a lot of huge things happening. And of course, the wearing down of the American dollar fiat currency is still going on. Okay, so you can buy less with more. That's just the way the financial system works. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. What higher price can reach BTC in 2023? Probably in the next halving, I do see about $125,000. So the halving is about a year and some change. What always happens after the halving, it goes to the old high. The old high, which was about 80 grand Canadian, whatever that was in American, will be the new low. Okay, so it's what's going to do. It's going to go 100, 200,000, and then it's going to come right down. Okay, and it'll be sitting at that 80 grand or whatever it is American, and that'll be the new low. Okay, it always does that. Every time it does the halving, it goes up, 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 and then it comes down. Okay, to the old high, which is now the new low. So hopefully that makes sense. And this is the Bitcoin. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Shiba Inu game coming soon. I did hear news about that. It was on my daily listening of Modern Investor, TMI. I do believe they are working on it right now. And it does appear to be coming out. It probably won't come out on the time that they've been speculating, but it's probably going to be coming out a little later as they work out all the kinks and eeks and all that sort of thing. And it may be bringing Shiba Inu to the next level of usability. Okay, so yeah, maybe something to get into. I don't know if it's going to be popular game. Okay, but they are working on a game as we speak. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Is FTX exchange insolvent? Saying no. Let's just show some cards for more clarity on that. There are a lot of old systems that have been around for a while, just moving around like crazy along with the market. And the exchanges are no different. We got that temperance card, so it's going to be the right mix of things going forward for the exchange. They may have to make some friends with some weird bedfellows to keep things moving, but I'm thinking that they're going to be surviving in some form. They may have to rebrand themselves and change the name and all that sort of thing. I think they're going to be partnering with some other people. Okay, it's going to be the right mixture of things. Okay, so it's going to have, in its current state, it will probably fall. But in the rebranded situation, I'm thinking that it's going to be coming back alive, probably with some new fancy name and new partnerships to keep it moving forward. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Will Linear Finance reach $1? If so, when? I think that was last show that we talked about this one. To our Facebook friend, he's saying, are you taking questions? I certainly am. Okay, just put it on the side and we'll get to it as soon as we can. Okay. Okay, so we'll Standard Finance reach $1. It doesn't appear to be getting to that level. It's going to be close, but not quite. At least not in the next year or so. I think it's going to be a little later than that. So maybe a little bit of waiting until it gets to that level. There is an indicator that there's going to be a pump coming very soon. So if you got all your nickels in there, you're going to be making some profit with it, but not necessarily reach that $1 in the next little while. Okay, so when it does happen, put all your cells and all that, and sell it at that good price. Okay. Yeah, you have to wait. It's the hardest part of everything. Okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah, this is on FTX.
Is behaving like the Federal Reserve of crypto. Do you really think they are insolvent? That's probably the partnership that I was picking up. Strange bedfellows that they're working on. I know lots of banks and regulators are starting to get more and more into the cryptocurrency world. And that's probably what we're seeing. Okay. It's probably going to get rebranded and reworked and all that sort of thing. It will survive in some form. Okay. Probably not in the present form. It's going to be given a wash and probably some more regulation. It will be coming in there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of things are acting like the Federal Reserve at the moment. So I took a gamble on loan after your reading. When do you see it take off? In the million years. No. I don't. If you can wait that long. Some information is going to be coming out. This is hidden things coming to light. And that's what that card is. And this is also things coming to the light as well, but it's reversed. So it's going to be very soon, relative term for psychic, soon, 5 years from now. Now, I think it's going to be within the year or two that it's going to start to climb up. You got the good old star card with that. Some type of news comes out, brings it up and down, and I think it starts to climb after all said and done with that news that's going to be coming out. Okay? And maybe they do we're doing this with the platform. It's going to be groovy, and everybody's attention is going to be on that particular cryptocurrency, and it's going to pump. Okay? And it's going to be very, very soon. Okay? Thank you for that. Hello, Andre and Yvonne. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, blue. Will she be voted out of her district? More than likely. I was watching some footage of her at a town hall or something. Oh boy. Her constituents do not like her anymore. Oh boy. Let's just throw some cards down and see exactly what's going to happen to her. It seems that she's going to be moving on to other things. Okay. She's going to try hard to show her work. Look, I've actually been doing this, blah, blah, blah. And I guess it's going to kind of ease her constituents, but not that much. It's just you got that Fool card right next to it. Um, it's just a way of her saving face. So in the news, you're going to see her flip flop on the things that she says, like a true politician. Uh, it's going to save face so she can move on to other things. Okay, it's going to hold back the crazy people with baseball bats that are coming towards her. I think she's going to be backing out in the next year or so out of everything. Okay, I don't think she's going to be keeping her position for much longer. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Is crypto market going to the lowest in December or January? I think that's more of the December. Well, December and January. Okay, and it's not something that anyone should worry about. This is just the time to get greedy with. Okay, if you had the means, and not financial advice, of course, this would be the time to buy, because markets always have a what do you call it? A pattern to them. Every time everything goes down, this is the time to be greedy. But the majority of people sell because they do that knee-jerk reaction, emotional, doing things out of emotional distress. Okay, this is the time that you either don't do nothing or you get more of it. Okay, and always get the things that you believe are going to grow. Okay, no matter what everything the market is doing at the moment. This is, if you look at an index chart, it's true in history, in the traditional market. In the crypto market, we only got like 14 years of history to look back on. So we know very soon that the market traditionally takes a dive in that moment of time. Normally, during Thanksgiving, it starts to pop up again. So a little bit of a crash. Good time to buy. And then it's going to start to go back up. Nothing to really worry about there. And it would be the preferred thing to get, I think, because of the fiat currencies collapsing in on themselves. We're going to see people getting more and more into cryptocurrencies as a safe in gold and silver. Okay? So hopefully that helps you out. November 8th, 3 days, election brings things going to start getting shaky. Oh, yeah. I was thinking about this the other day. They're going to try to do some nefarious thing behind the scenes to keep in power. People in power always want to stay in power, and they're going to do everything to stay in power. That's lying, cheating, stealing, killing, you name it. Okay? These people are, why we even listen to them, who knows? But they're going to be trying to do something. So expect some news to come out after of some nefarious things. I think Joe Biden was saying it's going to take weeks to count all the ballots. Honest, as we slip in our own to get it more onto our side. And I was picking up something like Brazil may be happening here or there in the United States. Yeah, he says, Crypto Viewing says they got a dodgy election rigging machine in their latest vid. Expect it. Even though there's this red wave going to be happening, they're going to try to save themselves. And it's going to be marginally. And when they do win, there's going to be a lot of chaos in that time. Okay? So, yeah, it's going to get shaky. Just par for the course. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Silver looking good. Same as gold currently. Yeah. It is the start of the moon, or you still see it falling. Gold and silver? I think we've already gone through that downturn in gold and silver. I think it's more on the upside for the moment, because of all the other things going on in the world, which we can't really describe here because it would take too long. But yeah, I look into the safe haven, cryptos, silver, gold, platinum, maybe properties that might be a little shaky. Wait till the market goes flat and then buy. Not financial advice, of course. Always buy low, sell high. That's the name of the game, right? So I think currently all those things are going to start to go up with the traditional market kind of because of all the mistrust in government and banking and all that is going to be on the rise. So people are going to look for other things to secure their money. Okay? It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be pleasant at all. So just get this good foothold in gold, silver, cryptos, and you should be just fine. And just hang on, like the wife says, hang on to the holy shit bar in your car as we move into the future. You'll get through it. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. Good evening, watching Dominica.
It's a comment.
Oh, hi. Hi from Canada. It's one of our Facebook friends. Good to have you.
She's a relationship.
Okay.
It's right there.
Oh, okay. What's the question?
Well, do 3 cards on a relationship, see what comes up.
Okay. Now I
She
got
didn't
you.
ask a question, so that was the question, I guess.
Okay. Let's see if we can find out. So whatever this relationship that you're having, I think you're going through a rough time or perceived rough time, and you're trying to tame that situation. Okay. You got to figure out a way of it not collapsing in on itself. We got the tower, but it's reversed. Okay. So there's the tower, and it's you're going to reverse course on this particular situation for yourself, and you're going to be saving it from utter destruction, whatever this relationship is. Okay, you come to a realization that things aren't as bad as you thought they were, and you're going to be helping each other out through that situation. Okay, so act logically and not emotionally, which is hard within relationships. Okay. But I'm thinking if you don't do the knee-jerk reaction, you're going to turn that situation around. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. What will be my future husband personality and any negative characteristics? And bonding with him, by the way, it's arranged marriage. Ooh. Okay. So his personality. He's more of, or they are more of, they look calm on the outside, but in the inside, they're kind of emotionally have no direction at the moment. Okay, So that's going to be coming out in bad behavior. Bad behavior always comes from fear. Okay. And I'm picking up there's going to be a lot of fear in this particular person, not knowing themselves at the moment. Doesn't mean it's going to be forever. And they're going to try to look cool on the outside. And this may be on outward appearance as they don't care, but they do care. They're just doing that to have a facade of being in control, but actually inside they're all over the road. So it's going to cause bad actions to happen because of their own fear. Okay? So with that in knowledge and just understanding that may be helping you to overcome many of the difficulties that you may have with this particular person. Negative person, that's probably going to be getting into the negative characteristics. Fear always causes bad behavior, and this is what you're going to be experiencing in the beginning of that particular relationship. And bonding with him. It's going to take quite a while for that situation to resolve itself. Very interesting because of their own fear. So once you understand that they have their own fear and to help them work through that and help work your way out of your fear, then you can move the relationship much forward in a better way. Okay? Just remember that it's all based on fear. Okay? And that causes negative things to happen within personality traits in all aspects. Okay? So once you understand that and help them through that and discuss it with them, having that discussion with them, everything will become much, much smoother. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Luna Classic price at the end of 2023. Well, it's not going to get to the thing that they've been saying all along. They want that dollar, but that won't be down. That won't be for at least another 2 to 3 years from now. Okay, even now they're doing all this wonderful things with the protocol and all that sort of thing. Exact price, I'm thinking it might lose a zero by the end of 2023. It won't get to that dollar in that time period. We're looking at years. Okay, even with all the burning going on, they create so much currency that it has no value because it doesn't have the what do you call it? Scarcity model like Bitcoin. Okay, when you get lots of it, it's hard to have value in something that everybody can get readily, easily. Okay, when you start reducing it, the price will start to go up. Okay, and there's enough news out there about Luna Classic that people are becoming more and more interested. But the system that they've set up with the burning, it's going to take quite a while to reduce all those coins into something that's scarce. Okay, so it might lose a zero in that time period. It'll go up, but not to that dollar everybody was hoping for in that time period. Okay, hope that helps you out. Will Park P have value? I'm assuming that's a crypto. Ah, okay. On the side, will Park coin ever have value? Okay. not knowing anything about the particular cryptocurrency. Need a lot of verification on this one. They're basically hung up on many of the things that are in the direction that they want to go with this one. I don't see it really going up. It's going to have the pump and the dump at the beginning of it, but it's going to take a long time for it to really gain any steam. And I think the people that are involved in it, they tend to be working hard behind the scenes, but there's going to be a lot of things that they're going to uncover that are going to be hampering the growth of this particular cryptocurrency platform. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. I'm grinding out airdrops. Work for week or work for money. It's gonna pay off for me. Cool. That is a good way of making money. I know Dark is trading like a crazy person. So it's not going to be for long. So you'll be okay in the next little while. Just don't do those knee-jerk reactions.
It says, will it go?
Yes.
You done with that one now?
Yeah. Good morning, Andre and Yvonne. Can you say something about the UK Prime Minister, the latest one? Will he? I thought it was a she. Oh, the she left and the new guy came in. Right. It's hard to keep track of your UK Prime Ministers. They keep leaving. Jeez. Okay, let's see what he's all about. I wish we went through Canadian Prime Ministers that quickly as well. Some days. Lots of confusion around this person. Got that confusion card going on. Something in the background is guiding him, but it's definitely not wise. I think he's more of a puppet than anything else. Kind of a placeholder for the next little while until they figure themselves out. However, they're branding him in the media is kind of true, but mostly not. It's just okay, throw this guy in for the next little while. There is another person that's going to be coming off the heels of this current one. I don't think he's going to be added for. He's mainly a placeholder for the next little while. So, what can you do? You have to remember the world of the World Economic Forum, which he's, I think, involved in, is quite shaky. And I think he's going to be changing his direction, like many of the WEF people. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. He'll be okay. Smooth Love Potion. Axis reward token. You see it doing a big pump this week. I know very little about Axie Infinity, except that it looks like a fun game, a very expensive game. We have people in our cryptocurrency meeting. They love the game. It doesn't seem that it's going to be pumping all that much in the next little while. It'll go up, but not amazingly for the next little while. Okay. I think they're just throwing mud on the wall to see what sticks. Okay. And just expect a lot more of that as they figure themselves out. Okay. It will go up, but it's not going to be amazing. It's going to be, eh. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Hello from Twitch. Hey, we've got some Twitch people. With my abusive partner broke up with me, will he try to reunite with me in the future? Try, yes. That's usually the pattern of abusive people. Let's have a look. It seems that they had some type of relationship with somebody else and it didn't pan out for themselves, and it's going to be coming around again to you. If you allow it, it will come back to haunt you again. And he's going to be very, or she is going to be very tiptoey for the next little while, making it look like they're okay. And then the cycle always happens. These things are always cycles. You have to remember bad behavior is based on fear. Okay. So, yeah, he's going to try, or they are going to try. And it's up to you if you accept them or not. It'll be more of the same. It's not until they get help with their fear that they will improve in the relationship. Okay, so it's up to you, but I would have a stipulation of getting help, outside help with that particular situation. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. My favorite coin, Pulse Chain, hitting release soon, or you still see this going to take another year. There's a lot of rumors that they are going to be coming out. Let's just look. Yeah, it's going to be coming out very, very soon, and maybe another year or so. Even still, it's going to be doing all right. A lot of new partnerships and partying going on around the coin, and all that hard work is pretty much done. I think the holdup was trying to get everything just perfect before they released it. So yeah, it's going to be coming out very, very soon. Okay. Excellent. It's from that Richard Hart fella, I believe. Okay. Timeline jumping. Yes, that does happen. It's one of the questions that we had stored, just in case we ran out. Things happen when a psychic or a medium or whoever does a prediction. That can change, because with that information that you get into your ears and into your brain, because now you can make a decision on that particular reading. Doesn't mean that it's set in stone. And once you get that information, you can make a change. Okay. So if I say, do not go to this place, it is dangerous. Okay. Now we have the idea the thing will not happen because you don't do the thing. Okay. And that goes with just about everything that we do readings on. And it drives psychics crazy sometimes. Because with that knowledge, now you can act upon it. Okay? And it changes everything to another slot. If you had the information, and this has actually happened, I need knowledge of somebody and I didn't tell them and they went down the wrong way, they got hurt, or something happened to them, that's cause and effect. That's one of the laws, the universal laws, right? That thing actually happened. now that information keeps coming out all over the place about politics, about the money system, about the economy, and people have the knowledge now, they can react with things or get prepared for the next part of things. And it makes everything change into a new vector. Okay. So this is why you're seeing everything going like this all over the place as more and more information comes out and people can react to it. So we can change any particular cryptocurrency moving forward. If I say it's going to get low and everybody piles into that one particular crypto, it can change the course and history of that particular cryptocurrency, because all that attention, money goes to where the attention is, can change the outcome of that particular cryptocurrency. So if Dark wants to make one particular cryptocurrency go up, he would just have to tell everybody, hey, buy this one. Okay. That does happen in the world of cryptos. It's the pump and dump parties that they have on, I think, on Reddit and other places. So you can change the outcome of something by your knowledge of something. Okay, so hopefully that helps you and it changes the timeline. Okay, there's your teaching for today. Can Shiba reach 1 cent by 2026? Most definitely. Heh, 26, 27. In that time period, we're going to see that 1 penny of Shiba Inu going that high. There's a lot of stuff going on with Shiba Inu, and it's a lot of good things moving forward. But getting to that penny, it's going to take some time. Okay? So it'll get close, but it's probably 2027. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Can I do a reading on South Africa? Ooh. Some things going on there, especially with the US. Well, in Africa, anyways. They're up to their old tricks again. The government, not the people. That's it. The government is not the people. Health-wise, I think they're going to be coming very quickly to a new resolution, and it's going to be the going into a dark time for South Africa. There's going to be celebrations very soon. Yay! Things are changing, and then everybody figures out that it was the opposite. Okay, and they're going to have a lot of this going on in South Africa in the next little while. Financially, they're going to be unstable, like much of the rest of the world, and politically, they're going to be changing. Not this election. It's going to be the following election where everything is going to be changing to the other side. Maybe one of the places that not going to be shifting to the right. Everything is going to be shifting to the right instead of the lefty thing. And some we're going to have to really fight for it because of funny election results, like in Brazil. And others are just going to be the thing. And I think South Africa is going to be in that boat as well. But overall, I think it's going to make the South Africans much, much stronger going forward. Okay, a lot of those ideas that they're trying to propagate are going to die, and there's going to be a lot of new leadership coming out of the woodwork. In chaos, there's always opportunity in chaos. So some of it's good, some of it's bad, and this is what we're going to be seeing in South Africa coming up. People are going to be opportunists, taking the opportunity in that chaos to put themselves into power. Not necessarily good ones. Okay, it's going to be the person after that. That's going to be okay. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. And yeah, all the other crap is going to be happening to them as well, along with the rest of the world. When will the ANC not be in power? They are the problem, yeah, but the majority. It's going to be another term and then the next person. Whatever election cycle that South Africa has. Maybe a little quicker, because I think politicians are a little allergic to baseball bats to the face. Yeah, we're going to see a lot more of that around the world and South Africa as well. So the same dudes are going to be in power for another turn, but it's going to be short-lived. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Can BTFA, Banana Task Force, reach its all-time high soon? Never heard of that. That's bananas! I think it's going to be a long time until they have the all-time high. Something's going to happen along the way, and things are not going to go well for them in the next little while. And those partnerships that they were hoping for are going to be falling flat on their face. If you're not aware of this card, it's the Tower card. If you look at it, it's the lightning hitting the top of the tower and everybody jumping out. Yay! And this pretty much a destruction of an established thing. Okay, so they're going to be going through their trials and tribulations in the next little while. And they're going to go bananas. In other words, I don't think it's going to be getting to that all-time high anytime soon. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. C11. Now, they are going to go through with it. They've had their third reading. And this is Canadian politics. They got to bring it to the floor, and they have to have another reading and vote on it to see if they have another reading of it, of the revisions. It's a process, like much of the other political things around the world. The thing is, I don't think YouTube's going to play ball. Okay? YouTube has its own ideas on how they do things. And I don't think they are liking anybody telling them what to do. Okay? And this is going to affect Canadians. But I'm believing it's going to be short-lived, as the YouTube themselves, with a multi-billion-dollar corporation, is probably going to tell the Canadian Senate to go away with your stupidity. So there's going to be this moment in time when there's going to be uncertainty in YouTube on what they're going to do. They're going to try to accommodate in C11. For those who don't know, C11 is trying to restrict Canadian YouTubers, and other platforms to the rest of the world. So Americans may, or outside of Canada, you may not see my content. Okay. This is why you should go to my website, click on all the places that I do stuff on. Okay. That's one way of getting rid of that stupidity. There are ways around stupidity. They are going to be trying to do it, but it's going to be falling flat on its face because YouTube's going to go, we like making money. We're not going to exactly do what you tell us to do. So they're going to tell the Canadian government to go bye-bye. Okay? And if that happens, they'll just sue Canada and get out of our face. That's basically the gist of it. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. Time for a couple quick ones. Paul Pelosi, don't get banned edition. There was hammers involved, not the actual hammers. If you understand my meaning, wink, wink. It's really unraveling the entire story of what went on there, and we're actually seeing that in the traditional news that it's unraveling and changing narrative to kind of. It started off as bad mouthing the right, the mega punch, and it fell flat on its face, and that we find out that the other gentleman is actually a socialist of some sort, and that he's a male prostitute. So, yeah, there were hammers involved, not the actual physical hammers. Okay, we'll leave it at that. I don't want to get banned. Okay, thank you for that. And we got a person trying to sell their wares on our channel.
They're gone.
They're gone? Facebook?
Yeah.
Did
you get the question?
No, I got it. Will Just Ape reach its all-time high? Never heard of Just Ape, but will they ever get to their all-time high? No. So something happens along the way that stopping them from doing all the things necessary to get that all-time high. Probably a new project based on Bored Ape or ApeCoin, and it's probably not doing so well. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. One more?
We got one more?
We can do one more. No? There we go. What will happen with the Black Jews movement in America? Probably do okay. Wasn't aware that there's a Black Jewish movement, but okay. Okay. Is it the Kai West guy who just bought Parler? Or Key West, I think. The health of that situation seems to be okay. I'm thinking that it's going to be picking up a little bit of steam, but I don't think it's going to get huge news. I think they're going to be focusing on other things. So it'll move along. It just won't be advertised as much on the news just going forward. They might use it as a distraction during the midterms to cover up all the other things. But I don't think it's going to be getting huge news as we move along. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. There we go. Always grateful for everybody coming out. We had a pretty good full show. Remember that we have the homework for tomorrow. We got the thing here. Okay, for tomorrow, the remote viewing. So make sure you get your homework done. There's the number. That'll be on the Sunday for tomorrow at 10 o'clock a.m. Central. I guess if you like a personal reading with me, we'll see if that card comes up. We're having some interesting things going on.
What do you want?
The website.
I'm busy here. I'm busy talking to my peeps.
Oh, the wife is being social on the social network. You're not supposed to do that. Anyways, if you like a personal reading with me, make sure you go to SacredReadings500.com for all that information for personal reading. If you like to protect your cryptocurrencies in the best possible way, make sure you go to SacredReadings500.com, where we have an affiliate link to the Trezor wallet, which is a cold wallet to protect your cryptocurrencies in the best possible way. If you should happen to purchase one through the affiliate link, me and Domino will make some money for cat treats. Okay, just a disclaimer you got to do. Just a reminder that we do lives here on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central. So make sure you mark it down on your calendar. And until we meet again, make sure you like, subscribe, share everywhere to beat that C11 bill. And I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.